everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do the Bride of Frankenstein. So I'm going to go in with a foundation brush and a water activated face paint from Snazaroo. I've dipped into that green and I'm going to use that to map out where I would like my first partition, divide, or wherever it's called, in my face. Then using that same colour, I'm just going to colour in that portion of my face, keep going in until it is nice and opaque and how I would like it. It is a grossly sickly coloured green, so perfect for this look. I did make the mistake with this paint and use a little bit too much water at first, so as you can see it was very watery and quite sheer, so don't use too much water with it. And eventually got it nice and creamy and how I'd liked it. I'm then going to go in with that green and dip in to a little bit of the black. Well, not dipped in, I mixed the colour together to make that disgusting dirty green that you'll see me putting on my face now, and that is going to go in and make the second portion of the divide in my face. And I'm going to keep going in and painting that on until I get it as opaque as I need that piece. I'm sorry I had to do a voiceover for this. I was sat in my bedroom, as you can see, a pile of washing behind. That is clean washing on the bed, by the way. Cat on the bed, loving life. And I was watching something on telly, I think, or something on the iPad. So if you see me keep looking to the side, it's because it is playing and I keep looking at it and watching it. So I had to do a voiceover. I am literally just winging this look as well. I did not know what I was doing. I didn't have it planned out. I am just doing what I wanted there and then. So I think hopefully I quite liked how it looked in the end, seeing as it was just I'm going to sit down and do a quick look. So yeah, it turned out okay. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, I do. I accidentally dipped into the light green again. So I have to go back and make it a little bit darker again because I wasn't concentrating on what I was doing. So, but it comes out a nice green anyway. And as you can see, I'm just stopping the paint just at that little neck crease bit I've got going on there. The neck crevice. And then in that last little portion of my face, my normal human face, I'm popping some foundation. I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation, putting that in that area for a full coverage bit and blending that in with my beauty blender. And then once you've blended that all in, I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. You can obviously use any translucent powder, and I'm just going to set that. I did just set the foundation part on camera. Obviously you want to set the entire face so none of your paint or makeup moves. And then once that is all set and not going anywhere, I'm just going to do, I'm not like doing anything glamorous to my eyes. I'm literally just going in with the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm going to dip into Pudding, just with a little fluffy brush, and just define that crease a little bit on my normal eye. I did already do this, but I wasn't filming, so I just had to quickly show you what I was doing. And then I go in with coconut cream, just pop that onto the lid. Nothing too fancy or glamorous at all. Then I'm going to take the Morphe 12p palette with I've got just a little slanted brush. I should have used a smaller brush. Smaller, Smaller brush is always best, but never mind, it still worked. I'm just going to dip into that dark green and cause like a little shadow along the darker green edging all the way around the darker green face paint, and then I go in with the same brush and I dip into that lime green and just a tad of the dark green, and I go around the lighter green portion where it joins my normal part of my face and the darker green. You'll see just gives it, oh bless you, just gives it a little bit more of a definition. You will see as I do it, hopefully. And then once we have done around our perimeter of our face, I'm so lazy I don't even tuck back my old sideburns there. Right, we're going to use that darker green to contour. So obviously do your sucky in face and get that face contoured, get it sucked in good and proper. It's a little dark, not gonna lie. It does look really dark on camera. I don't think it was that bad, but it was still a little bit, I went a little bit ham with it. But once I've got all my other bits and pieces going on, it doesn't look quite so bad as me looking, ooh, realising how bad it was. Right, next I'm going to take a small detailer brush and we're going to go in with that black, and I'm just going to outline each of the divides in my face between the different skins that I've got going on. You don't have to do this bit because I do go in later on with a red as well. So just aligning that with the black. And then once we've finished, obviously, you'll see I'm holding up the Snazzaroo. It's like a blood red. And I'm just going to go over that black. So you didn't need to do the black. I didn't need to do the black. You don't need to do the black. It's fine. You know, it is what it is. And once we have outlined over all of those blacks, see, it looks a lot better with just red. I don't know why I just didn't do it. But as I said, I didn't plan any of it, so it's what it is. Don't do my mistakes. And then I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal, a super liner. It's a fine tipped liner, and I'm going to do a wing on my glamorous side. Not so glamorous, it's just a normal side. Back in with my detailer brush, and I'm going in again with Snazzaroo, and it's a metallic silver, and it is perfect for the staples. So we're going to trace over all the divides, all of the sections with staples. So at first I go in just doing straight lines, but obviously you don't want them perfectly straight. You want them kind of slightly, stop looking at the iPad, love, and get on with what you're doing. You want them slightly curved, if that makes sense. You'll see what I'm doing, and I do go back in and recurve some of them just so they look like they are in the skin. I think this metallic is perfect as well because it has that reflection, so I don't have to do any highlighting on them really. I do go in and do some shadowing to make them look more, there you go, see, I'm just curving them around slightly. And once we have done that, we will go in and we will do our shading. Don't forget your old staples on your neck. So once we've done that, I'm going to take a Real Techniques, I think it's just like a liner brush. I'm dipping into that black eyeshadow from the Morphe palette, and I'm just doing tiny little C's around each of the ends of the staples, and that makes it look like they are in the skin. You'll really see how once I've done this, it really starts to come alive. It really looks 3D. Once we've gone round and done a little C on each of those staples, I will then go and do underneath the staples as well. See, that contour doesn't look too bad now. It's not looking too scary. And as you can see, I'm just doing those little archways underneath each of the staples, and that just makes it stand out even more, makes them look 3D. After we've done on each of those stitches, I'm going to go in with some Snazzaroo. It's like a gel blood, I think it's called, and I'm going to pop on just a smidge of that between each of the staples. This won't move anywhere, it just stays where it is, but it looks wet and bloody. It's beautiful. It's quite nice stuff. It was from a little kit that I brought last year actually, and I've only just opened it, so yeah, yay to you, Snazzaroo. Oh, little rhyme going on there. And then once we have gone through, I would have quite liked actually to drip some blood down on the neck. I should have done that. Drip some blood down next time. I'm just taking a makeup wipe and removing my lips. Removing my lips. Oh my goodness, removing the paint from my lips. I'm going in with a Revolution red lipstick called Propaganda. I'm going to pop that on. I never realised how good Revolution lipsticks were. I always thought, they were pretty cheap and nasty. I think when they first came out, when the make first came out, the stuff was pretty rubbish. Sorry. But they are slowly getting a lot better. There's some products that they do which are alright, and I do enjoy their lipsticks now. They stay on pretty well, and as you can see, they are a gorgeous colour. Once I've popped that on, I'm also going to pop on a lip gloss. I think this was also from Revolution. I'm not sure what the name is, but it's a red lip gloss. And then I'm going to put some mascara on, pop an eyelash on the glamorous side, pop in a red contact lens, and here we are. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.